He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Let's go. 319. 319. Detroit. Detroit. Leopard. Leopard.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So they're operating in the red zone. They go play action here on 1st down. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now a handoff here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go now. All right, now.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Shift together here from the D-line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Yeah, and he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Back to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Gun. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, Touchdown.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Here we go, Detroit! Detroit! We got three. Switch. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Throw left side, complete. It's Bell. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And now here comes Kansas City. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And now here's a carry heading left. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And the back goes into motion. He'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right? Trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Back 99, Philly. Over, Peppers. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
All right, now, here we go now. 319. 319. Watching now, Barney. No. Watching now, Barney. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. Gun. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. He finds an opening past the 40. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
After that throw, it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go. Over. Gun.
throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Let's go. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Leopard. Over. Gone.
Now a handoff looking right. And now running right through it. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Here we go now. Green 30.
Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, LA! Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. With those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And now here comes Kansas City. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up. Here we go. Boom. Landed. Gone. Over.
He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McDaniel. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston in there to get him for a loss of 5. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. The Chargers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Halfback sent in motion.
No. Check. Patriot.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue, watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
You having fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Second down following the incompletion. Intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and 11.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Let's go. Blue line it. Blue line. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Back line it up, Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. 3-19. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
He's got a man. It's Williams. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Gun.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Going to give this time to the tailback. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. As they run the counter play. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more.
Double tight, guys, double tight. All right, now, look at 56. Let's go, 56.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And when the defense wins,